Hey guys, it's me, Jokana. You know her, you love her. What's up? Uh, Unscripted video. I'm talking into this microphone right now with nothing but the thumbnail to look at and a list of things I have written down to talk about. Now, um, this isn't usually a video I'd make. Well, what is a video I'd make? I don't know. I'm not consistent in that sort of thing. The only thing I've made that's been consistent is like the Minecraft equivalent of like melee combo videos. I don't know, man. But anyways, what is up is the question I'm asking today. What's up? What's been going on with me? Oh, yeah, of course. You are just dying to hear about how my day is going. My day is going fine. As I'm recording this, I got home from a date a couple hours ago. That was pretty lovely. Where was I? Yes, Minecraft. Okay, first of all, I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. What is up with Pandora's Box Fool's Nirvana? Hello, what's up? It's me, Jokana, teaming up with V3 Esports to run and host a Pandora's Box invitational event. This has been a lot of fun to set up. This has been a lot of fun to conceptualize and think about. Uh, I remember a while back on the grapevine hearing like, oh yeah, when all these Pandora's box started popping up, I heard that just the price for a PB was a flat 1K, and I was like, wow, that's awesome. I could make jokes about that, so I made a couple jokes about that, and I started working a job, and then my first paycheck hit, and I was like, you know what would be funny? You know what would be real humorous to tweet right now? My paycheck just hit. Who wanna run a PB? Now, I tweeted that thinking nothing of the sort. I mean, yeah, I've hosted some events in the past. Like, the only one I could immediately think of that was like any semblance of good was Potato Wars, but we don't have to think about that any longer. But I do have previous experience tournament organizing, especially in the Smash Bros scene. If you know much about that, that's what I used to do before I got into competitive Minecraft. But then owner of V3 Esports, Amber Liar, replied to my tweet. I'm not even joking, bro. I'd put $250 down. Just hit me up, DM me. And so guess what I did? I did hit her up because quite recently before that, um, I'd been I'd been invited to join V3 Esports. The funny thing about it. Okay, here is the story of how I got invited to join V3. So, BattleBox Arena, new, fresh, sparkly, and fun. I was playing it on maybe day 2 or 3 of its public release, and I run into a full team of V3 Esports members. I don't exactly remember the team makeup. I'm pretty sure it was iFoxify, Amber, Pig is Vibing, and Baves. And at the time, I'm playing in a lobby in a VC with some of my friends. I'm playing in a VC with Chibis, Spoony Table, and Inferno Fox, and me, of course. And I've known about V3 for a good bit. Like when they made their Twitter account and started making announcements that they had signed on members, I was very aware of the vibe they were going for, the most unserious esports group out there. And I really like that. And I really like esports in general, which is kind of the general theme that this video is gonna have the whole time. I love esports. But to get back to BattleBox Arena, we ran into their team, and I made the joke, hey, if we win this game, can I be added to V3? And Amber said yes. Amber knows like who I am. We didn't talk too much before this. We had like, some good mutual friends, but we haven't talked too much before this. But she said yes, and then Spoony Table ended up absolutely carrying and winning us the game. Thanks Spoony for that. And then I immediately switched up on all 3 of my teammates and joined V3. And I've just been like rocking with them ever since. Love the V3 guys. They're all amazing. And now we're here with Amber Liar alongside all the other V3 guys offering to help pool together funds to run a Pandora's box hosted by me. This is my Pandora's box, and all the V3 members are just like awesomely helping out, and it's great. Thank you to V3 and everyone involved in this Pandora's box. Couldn't have done it without you, quite literally. Especially thank you to Amber for shoveling enough money into my mouth to make this happen. Jesus Christ, girl. You need to get your priorities in order. So, V3 Pandora's Box happening on March 21st at 3 p.m. EST. Don't miss it. You want to know why you don't want to miss it? Because, in my opinion, the roster is awesome. I pretty much single-handedly handpicked a good 40 people to send out invites to and basically made an entire roster of literally just my friends. Safe to say, I'm very much looking forward to this. This is cool. Every single player in this event is someone I consider a friend that I made, like, either in the event community or like SMPs or someone else in general. I even made a full team of like my mainly not Minecraft friends because I love them and want to involve them. But let's be real, I don't think they're gonna do very well. It'll be fun though. I'm sure they'll have a great time. As of this video being recorded and probably being uploaded, teams are not currently out. Me and iFoxify are handling team announcements. We'll figure that out soon enough. We've got a month. Oh, man. So, moving on from the super awesome PB that I'm hosting with my super awesome esports friend group, Block Wars. Let's talk about Block Wars. So, not too long after finalizing everything for the V3 Pandora's Box, I heard about a little event Slushy Dealer was putting on, a pay-to-play Block Wars event. Now, I don't want to get too much into a tangent here, but I'm not the biggest fan of pay-to-play Minecraft events if there's no prize pool involved. Yes, it's fun to play these kinds of things and experience them, but paying to get into an event never really felt right to me. I do 100% believe that the teams behind these events deserve to be compensated and deserve to be able to profit off of their amazing, amazing work. I just personally don't like pay-to-play events. It rubs me the wrong way. But tangent over. Slushy's doing a great thing. I had initially joined the Discord server to, sign up for that Block Wars, and then, I used my brain and read a little bit and realized it was pay-to-play. Then I went ahead and left. Amber saw that I was in the Discord for that brief period of time and signed us up together. So, guess who's playing in a Block Wars soon? Me, Amber, Onyx, Chariot, and Professor Pi are playing in a Block Wars on
February 1st.
So make sure to tune into that. Now, Block Wars is a super amazing event, and I love watching it, and I've loved seeing it grow throughout the years. I don't think I'm going to be doing too much practice myself for it, especially because, I just don't know the roster, right? To put this in the most simple way, I care about the PB way more than the Block Wars and practicing for that because everyone in that PB is someone I value and look up to, and I want to be able to put up a good performance among them. And it's just not the same for the Block Wars, I don't know the majority of people that are in this event, but I got lucky enough to team up with Amber and 3 pretty damn awesome other Minecraft creators to have a great time playing this frankly amazing event that I've been wanting to play for a very long time. So, shout out Amber. Shout out Amber. The last thing I want to touch on regarding the overarching esports theme of the video is Minecraft speedrunning ranked. I'm sure you've heard it all before about its amazing growth in the past year. As I'm recording this, I'm actually pretty sure I saw on Twitter earlier that today, to the date, is MCSR Ranked's 3rd anniversary, and just the insane growth over the last year has been amazing to watch. I'm not personally a very good speedrunner. My PB is like 23 minutes from 3 years ago using classic strats. That was the luckiest seed of my goddamn life. And though I don't speedrun too much myself, I absolutely love following the scene. I loved watching the playoffs, and I absolutely adored watching the mid-offs. That was all I could think about for that week. MCSR Ranked is in an amazing place right now, and there's nowhere to go from up. And I personally believe in Minecraft as a competitive esport among the likes of Dota, among the likes of League of Legends, Counter-Strike, Valorant, some of the top fighting games in the world. I believe Minecraft can be up there as a competitive esport with them. Because frankly, there's so many things in this game that have already sprawled out branching communities focusing on every individual mechanic. And MCSR Ranked has capitalized off of being super approachable, super fun to watch, and having a very strong format for this type of public competition. And like, per example, I fucking loved watching Skycrabs run at the playoffs this season. That is my GOAT. Skycrab is like the Amza Red Yoshi of Minecraft speedrunning to me. This guy plays nothing but RSG and like rolls up to playoffs and makes a crazy upset over Infume for third. And I'm pretty sure he's the newest player to get top 3 in a long time since ranked started. Since playoffs started, I mean. Great work, Skycrab. Very fun to watch. You get the Jokana thumbs up. The only last couple things I kind of want to touch on in this video are more general SMP related stuff. So, Slop SMP, where's that been? The answer? Dead. Dead in the water. Gone. Forgotten. I'm joking. Don't worry about it. Slop isn't really going anywhere. Slop has been on a hiatus since the beginning of the year. Me and the other 2 owners kind of realized we haven't been doing everything with the server that we wanted to, and also wanted a little more time to explore some other stuff we were doing. So we put Slop on a very definite hiatus until June. When we hit that midway point of the year, we'll bring back Slop. We'll have some new stuff. We'll have some old stuff. We'll have some new old stuff. We'll have some old new stuff. And streams and events about Slop will come back. And even maybe a video. I don't know. I guess we'll see. TLDR, Slop's on hiatus. We're working on stuff behind the scenes to make it better when it comes back because we didn't have the patience or time or drive to do it back then. Other than Slop, let me tell you about artifacts. Artifacts? What the hell is that? Artifacts SMP. Got your nose. Anyways, so remember that iFoxify guy from earlier? He actually started an SMP with one of his friends, and I've been playing on that for the past, 4 days at this point? Really enjoying it. I've been wanting to play on a more competitive SMP for a while, and Artifacts is real scratching that itch for me. Expect a longer video about that when I feel like it, when enough stuff happens to put in a video. But yeah, that's just what I've been doing for the past while. I've been grinding on artifacts, been practicing for this PB, been kind of practicing for the block wars, and generally just faffing about, doing a whole lot of nothing. I bet you love to hear that coming from me, person watching this YouTube video right now. Thank you for watching, by the way. Genuinely. If you're hearing me say this right now, I wouldn't have imagined anyone would care long enough to stay, much less consume my thoughts in video format, so I appreciate it. Only other thing I want to mention, are streams coming back? I say that like that's a question that's been asked to me. It really hasn't. Maybe, if I'm not feeling lazy that day. Have a nice day, guys. Toodles, bye, toodles.